as long as you can, keeping your opponent chasing.
Great break again. Great break. Going to be forced into going yellows here, Dave. Initial thoughts were reds, and then I saw this yellow. I saw the red at the bottom of the table, hidden behind the yellows. So forced into going yellows. I'm pretty sure he can get through to the opener, the long one, bottom left.
Yeah. It's strange here because the main problem for Tom being the red at the bottom right is a ball that Caesar probably won't leave till the end here.
Yeah.
He might even take this next. I think it's something you see an awful lot in very amateur pool. You see a ball near the pocket and think, I'm going to leave that there all game.
Just in case.
Because it's insurance. Comes from an old mindset. But in this game, at this level, it can be a hindrance.
Dave, I had exactly this conversation with the chat on YouTube over the weekend. So Craig Waddingham was at the table, and Craig Waddingham.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of it. So he had a shot whereby he could pot a red direct. He had ball in hand. He could pot a red direct, or he could play it off the yellow and put the yellow safe. And he potted it direct. And someone asked in the chat, why would he not play it off the yellow and put the yellow safe? And I said, that's not the way their brains are wired. They don't think that way. They don't think I'm going to miss. And if you start to think you're going to miss, you will miss, because you've just entered that little bit of negativity and that little bit of doubt in your mind. And as soon as you put that doubt in your mind, you're doubting your ability, and you're doubting the fact that you're telling yourself that you can miss this, and that's huge.
Absolutely, Nick. The top players just don't do it. It doesn't enter their mind, and that's because when it does enter your mind, it's dangerous. In or over. It's always that saying. Yeah. So in or over, and you can guarantee it's going to be just over. The top players don't think about it like that because it shouldn't be thought about like that. What's more important is which ball in which order. As we see Chandiga we said we were going to call him Caesar, didn't we? And this is why, you see. Just gone a little bit too far. Can he punch this in off the side cushion? No problem. Leaving a little bit more distance here. If the natural looks close towards the left middle. So interesting to see what line he chooses.
Yeah, he needs to be careful here because the ball close to the left centre plays big here. So if he puts a bit of side on and goes to side cushion, he could easily contact that.
I like touch a run inside. Sorry, Nick.
Oh, he's missed the ball.
That's what he did there.
First miss in the 9th frame. And it goes the way of Caesar.
What he was doing there, Nick, I think we're just talking over each other ever so slightly. He decided that he needed to play with a little bit of run inside, which was left-hand side, and again just didn't adapt enough for the cue ball, and that's brought in the first mistake of the match.
Wow, that's big. That is big. Tom Cousins is going to jump all over this.
And you just see Tom, the first 8 frames he's made, some small positional errors, and he's a bit...
There's another one there. He's trying to get on the ball at the bottom of the table. For sure.
Well, because of the way he takes these balls, which order he chooses, he's just leaving himself choices all the time. But you see him, his enthusiasm goes up levels the more mistakes his opponent makes, and that's the case with all the top players.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for mistakes.
Tom Cousins takes a firmer grip on this match, still very early doors, but we've seen our first missed ball, and it was a tough ball. It was a tough shot for sure. He just ended up, as I say, playing it with a tracer side. You could see the side there, trying to help the cue ball round.